What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ray Ray coming back at you with another Houston Texans feed. This time we're going to go over the offense. This last season, I was fairly impressed, considering the quarterback that was at, the carousel that was at the quarterback position. I am a big fan of Ryan Mallett. I still think the Case Keenum's kind of getting a raw deal because this guy seems to come in and saves us. It seems like every year. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick needs to go. I appreciate his help and for all he did, but at this time he just needs to bounce. But other than that, I mean, as a whole, Houston's offense wasn't too bad. This video, I'm going to just go over basic thoughts, free agents, kind of just the depth chart itself, and where I think O'Brien's taking this team at in the future. So, at quarterback position, I've basically already gone over it. Fitzpatrick needs to go. I'm pretty sure he'll be a free agent. I don't see them letting Ryan Mallett go, even if a team tries to drive up the price on him. For someone who knows O'Brien's system, it would be absolutely the dumbest thing in the world for them to let him go. I don't care what the free agent market looks like right now. I don't care what kind of ludicrous money they may have to fork out for him. They just need to retain him, period, end of discussion. Tom Savage was exactly what I thought Tom Savage was when he was drafted. He is a work in progress. This guy, he just looked like a deer in the headlights when he got on the field, man. I mean, his first snap, for Christ's sake, was fumbled. And then he turned the wrong way on the second snap when Arian Foster went left and he's going right. Work in progress, man. Hopefully Tom ends up being somewhat decent, but as of right now, O'Brien, that was a shitty pick, man. Case Keenum came in off, he was in a deer blind hunting, and they brought him in, and next thing you know, he does pretty decent for Houston. There's not much to say about it. He came in at the end of the year when we needed him, and did pretty solid. I mean, do I think he needs to be the starting quarterback next year? Absolutely not. I think Ryan Mallett should get that opportunity, but I definitely think that Case Keenum should be that third quarterback signed, unless they decide to go with a quarterback in this year's draft, which I will go over in my next video. I am not about to go over that in this video, just because I have interesting thoughts on that. Running back, Arian Foster, to me, just looks like every year he gets older and older. He started off strong, then all of a sudden cold weather games hit, and all of a sudden he's hurt for 2 or 3 games. And then all of a sudden they get back to warm weather into Houston, and he's better again, which, again, baffles me. But Arian Foster for the last 3 seasons is good to be out for at least 4 games of the season. So out of the 16 games, there's going to be 4 games where you're not going to have Arian Foster. I think Ben Tate is a solid backup. I think Ben Tate has the potential to be starting running back in the NFL. But I'm not willing to dub him the next Arian Foster. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Jonathan Grimes, I love the way Jonathan Grimes plays, man. He's a scrappy grinder. And to be honest with you, everyone thinks Houston should be going after a running back in this year's draft. And to me, that doesn't make any sense. Again, I'll go over that in my next video. But as of right now, I like where they're set at running back. Just my opinion. Offensive line, man, I could go over this for about 20 minutes just because I'm all about the big nasties in the middle, man. Chris Myers has to go. I like Chris Myers as a player. He's a great guy to have on the team. But he got blown back so many times this last season. It was crazy. It was just insane. He just cannot hold that position that is in an O'Brien offense. He'd be better off going to Denver, reuniting with Kubiak, and hopefully maybe win a championship with him if they get there. He's just got to go. Ben Jones was drafted as a center from Georgia, so I think they need to make him a center because I think he would do good. I still think they gave Su'a-Filo little love. Yeah, he screwed up, but what rookie's not going to screw up? I mean, not every rookie is Zach Martin, even though I did say Houston should maybe pick him up, but no one was listening to me on that one. I guess everyone thought I was full of shit on that one. They ended up being right again. I don't know, man. Be honest with you, I just think that Su'a-Filo should get the nod at left guard at the start of the season. Brown is always going to be a left tackle until he retires or until he moves on, because not this season, but next season he goes into a contract year. We'll see what happens. Brandon Brooks was their best and most consistent, besides Dwayne Brown, offensive lineman as the right guard position. Even though he was hurt one game, he looked really good all season long. Had a solid season. He screwed up one or two times, but everyone will. He can't, and actually, I think he got snubbed from being a Pro Bowl bid, personally. That's just my opinion. Right tackle, Derek Newton. I've been critical of Derek Newton. If you've seen any of my videos, I hate this guy. I think this guy is a flop house waiting to happen. But he showed me something last year. But again, I'm going to go and I'm going to say this over and over again. You're going to hear this from me. When players come into their contracts after their rookie contract, and they go into their second contract, they're looking for big bucks. So they try everything they possibly can that season before then, before they hit the free agent market, to be just fucking beast, to be incredible. Everyone in Houston would be like, oh, well, he's finally coming into his own, man. Let me tell you this. I'd rather let Derek Newton go to another team, get his contract, and see if he even freaking starts. Because my guess is he doesn't. Though he's come a long way, he's still not a right tackle. He's still not worth a damn right tackle. I would have rather had Tyson Clabo starting there all season long. That's saying something, because Clabo ain't that good anymore either. But, it is what it is. I don't think that Houston's O-line is I don't think the depth on their O-line is very good, and I expect them to finally concentrate that shit in this year's draft, because there seems to be 2 or 3 people that'll be around their pick that could, 1, instantly start, or 2, definitely bolster their O-line depth at that position. So, anyways, that's just me. Wide receiver, man. A lot of people, I'm so on the fence with this Andre Johnson thing, but I'm going to go with my gut, man. My gut says keep Andre Johnson even if he doesn't take a pay cut. And I have theories on this, and I'm not going to go into it on this one, but actually, you know what? I will go with it. Okay, Andre Johnson is the face of this franchise and will be the first of this franchise to go into the Hall of Fame. And it would be shitty for him to go to another team. I don't care if it's to get him a ring or not. I guess as a fan, I'm a little selfish in that. But the man's made a ton of money. He's been a perennial All-Pro. He will be a Hall of Famer, guaranteed will be a Hall of Famer. I don't see the reason why everyone is jumping ship on him because he held out last season. I just think he's just tired of fucking trying to rebuild. I really do. And I tell you what, if Ryan Mallett doesn't resign, I guarantee you Andre Johnson doesn't come back, just on principle on what he's about. I say keep him. Though he's a very expensive receiver, and technically after this season he looks like the number 2 receiver, he's still a solid receiver. He's still a solid possession receiver. You would be stupid to let him go. The best you can do is hopefully he renegotiates. Here's the problem with that. Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals did the same shit, but he got 2 years, $10 million guaranteed. Andre Johnson is not going to do a 2-year, $10 million guaranteed fucking contract. It is that fucking simple. There's no way that's going to happen. Truth be told, Andre Johnson's probably going to be gone, which means Houston's going to have to definitely look at wide receiver along with corner in the first 2 rounds of this coming year's draft. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They're not looking at corners. They're not looking at leceivers. Hell, they're not even looking at offensive linemen, which unfortunately I would like them to do, but they need another receiver. DeVere Posey hasn't shown anything to me. Apparently Bill O'Brien didn't like him. He can't even get on the field. And when he did get on the field for one game, he showed what he can do, but then he was gone the next game. It's just baffling why Posey's not on the field anymore. Keyshawn Martin, let's set that shit sell. He's a horrible return man, and he cannot play in the slot. Demaryius Johnson, maybe give him 1 more year just to see if he can actually do something, but other than that, after that, he needs to go. Alec Lemon and all these other receivers, Travis Leopold and all these receivers we have in practice squad, I would like to see some of them get a chance. I mean, to me, Travis Leopold last year in the preseason made a name for himself for pretty much catching everything and scoring touchdowns with 3rd and 4th string fucking people. But yet he can't make the fucking team. You need a Wes Welker / Julian Edelman kind of player. There he is. I mean, he's right there. You just give the kid a chance, for Christ's sake. But he's not getting that love, so we'll never know until he gets that love. DeAndre Hopkins is everything I thought he was going to be. He's everything I predicted, and he is Houston's number 1 receiver and will be probably for as long as Andre Johnson has been our number 1 receiver. So, The tight ends. Garrett Graham's got to go. He can't block for shit, and he didn't do real well in the passing game. Granted, he was only targeted when Ryan Mallett came in, but that's another story. But is he worth 3 years, $10 million? No, he needs to go. C.J. Fedorowicz had a bad rookie season. He got thrown around a lot, caught a few passes, but ultimately he was not as good as a third-round pick should be, in my opinion. Ryan Griffin, here's what I don't understand. Ryan Griffin doesn't get enough love. I watched that guy actually block people, and actually catch passes this last season. I don't know why he doesn't get on the field. Maybe he's just not getting the offense. Whatever the case may be, but every time he's on the field, he makes a play. Like, he makes a key block or he makes a play. But for some reason, again, he just doesn't get a lot of love. I just don't know. Anyways, as far as you naysayers of Randy Bullock, what did Randy Bullock do? All he did was prove me right. Again, he went and had one of the best seasons a Houston Texans kicker has ever freaking had. And one of his three blocks, or one of his three missed kicks were blocked. He missed 2 kicks all freaking season long. So all those people who said, oh, Randy Bullock sucks, we want his head on a fucking platter, now look what happens. The guy is kicking at a real high level, and again, I think was a Pro Bowl snub, in my opinion. I mean, the guy was perfect beyond 50. He missed one from in between, I think, between 45 and 50, and I think he missed another one between 35 and 40. I think it was right at a 39 or 41 yarder, somewhere around there. But that's it. That's it. And you guys wanted this fucker's head on a platter last year. Come on, Texans fans, man. Even I have to give Clowney a chance. If I got to give Clowney a chance, y'all need to at least give these other people a chance. Anyways, that's it for offense. I've already done defense. Now I'm going to go straight to free agents and kind of make my own little video on that with my predictions and thoughts. So anyways, as per usual, like, sub, and peace.